crew is guaranteed to get some work done today.
Let's get to work.
We're working on the truck.
Let's get to work. No comment.
All right, so we are taking off this cluster. So this was originally an automatic truck, and it has this regular old cluster. And part of when we went down to Kentucky and got the transmission stuff, is we also got a
Manual cluster.
Yeah, manual cluster with the tachometer. I believe we'll have to run a wire for the tachometer, from what I've read, but wires are no big deal to us.
Just wires.
It's just wires. So that is what we're doing right now. We're getting this old one out. 4 screws to take the shroud off, and then 4 more screws to get the cluster out.
Two-directional drill. You run it backwards, and the numbers go down.
Only to the original mileage, of course. It takes forever.
We officially got this tack cluster that has the exact mileage that the truck has on it, which is just crazy that we found one that's exactly the same, but with a tack cluster.
Lucky.
Where'd we find that? I don't know, but now it can go.
up.
It just showed up, but now we need to figure out the tachometer wire before we put that back in, because there is no tachometer wire here because we didn't have one, and we need to make something happen off of our DSM coils, because we're cross-contaminating parts generations here. So we'll figure that out. We'll get some wiring going, and then we can pop this bad Jessup back in his home. Hi, Jeremy. All right, so we need to measure to make an AN line for the turbo. So we put one of these on the pan already. Show us the other side. These are special. The other side of the flange.
Oh, sorry.
It's got an O-ring, so you don't have to worry about gaskets and crap, which is pretty nice. So we install this here nice and tightly. And then we're gonna mock this up on the engine with the manifold, and then we'll get our measurements and make our assumptions and guesses for the AN fittings for the drain. That's 10 AN, which is the same size inner diameter as the factory drain. And we're not pushing this thing past what it was designed to do, so it should be fine. We're going to supply it oil from the head, just like Mitsu turbos are meant to be. And yeah,
like that.
Just like that. All right.
All right, let's talk intake manifolds for a minute. This is a first-gen DSM intake manifold, which is a great manifold for this build. The problem is, when you orient the engine for rear-wheel drive, the inlet is pointing at the firewall, and that just won't work. So we hit up Stephen Mayo on Facebook, and he said he could help us out. He started by designing and machining a new throttle body flange.
Then he cut a hole on the other side of the manifold and welded on a small extension to the flange and welded it to the manifold. On the now back side, he chopped a little more off to clear the brake booster and welded that hole shut. He did a great job, and now we have a rear-wheel drive turbo intake manifold.
All right, we've got our manifold here in the oven. It's off-gassing right now. Once we off-gas it, then we'll mask it off. Brandon's getting the powder ready. What do we have here? It's prismatic polished aluminum. Same stuff you may be seeing on the Raven build. Yeah.
Yeah, seen on Tunes and Tunes.
Yeah. We're getting ready to powder this hog. Right now we're getting the manifold masked up. It off-gassed for about 3 hours.
In 35 minutes.
Yeah. That's where Brandon keeps his pieces that he cuts off. His belly holster. Yeah, we get this masked up. This is the last piece, and then we'll get it sprayed.
Ain't nothing faster than a belly holster.
Belly holster. Here's Brandon, the old prospector. He makes the sound of a chipmunk stay real quiet. What do we do with the cookies?
We gotta bake them.
Oh, allow me. It's okay, it's just that vacuum nipple.
Is it?
Yeah. They'll be fine. Okay. This... Whoa. Oh.
285. We're gonna let this keep going.
Okay. It's looking good though. That looks good, Bobby.
Looks good.
That looks real nice and bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good on the back too.
That 2.0.
Oh yeah, that looks great. Good work. Yeah, you did a real good job on that. Excellent. It'll be like this way, and then this way, and then like this.
And then like that.
Yeah, but this is how they dry. They dry better this way. All right, now we're getting ready to do the thermostat housing. This is a 1G thermostat housing that we've deleted everything on.
Delete.
Except this one right there. That's a plug. This is for temp sensor for the gauge. Everything else got moved. So yeah, lots of plugs. And then this is the top. This is for a Hyundai. And this gives us the right angle we need. Brandon's going to trim those up.
Delete. Now put them in the oven.
All right.
Sleep tight, sweet princess.
That's right.
See you later. Hey, Google! Set a timer for 12 minutes and 37 seconds.
Those look real good.
Chrome dip came out nice.
I don't think you could have done better if you did it yourself. That looks good. Good work. What do you think? So we're working on fitting up the radiator, and these two holes on this bracket line up with the factory holes. They just need
Just a little bit of persuasion.
They just need their mouths opened up a little bit. Like a couple of guppies. Jeremy's here helping, supervising. But yeah, so you open these up, and then we'll show you how we're gonna mount it. Okay. We have to trim a little bit of this corner off because of that thing, which was the intake for the carburetor. This, guys, this is dangerous. You holding it with your belly? It's a belly only a father could have.
I like to hit Kelsey with my belly. Suck it in. Oh.
I'm sure she loves that.
She says I'm weird.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That looks good.
Put a little spit on there. Oh, all up in the radiator.
Just hold. Just leave it be. We'll tip it.
Okay, thank you.
Keep moving. We got work to do.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Wallace.
Good job.
Nice. There we go. Let's put it on. Yeah. All right, here it is. It's in. We've got this bracket here. So those were the factory holes and widened a little bit. Yeah, let me come around. These, sorry, those weren't the factory holes. Those were the holes that were already there on this radiator. These are the factory holes. So we made this little extension bracket to offset it. To this side, we've got one down here, one up there, and we've got them all suspended on little rubber insulators like that. And this thing's not going anywhere. So now we've got to figure out the coolant hoses. So this is going to go here, and we'll just have it go from there to there, and then our lower one is going to go from there to here. And that will be our short route radiator kit.
That's right, very short
Sweet.
and savory.
And if we didn't explain what this is, it's from a 60s Mustang. It's a triple row. Comes with the shroud and the fan. This was 80 bucks on eBay. We kept lowballing the guy until he finally took it. Right? It was 80 something, wasn't
They're
it?
very nice.
They are very nice. It came quick, really well packaged. This thing it's a nice piece. We are going to swap out the cap because this is 1.3 bar and we're going to go for a 0.9 bar.
They even had the styrofoam between the fan.
Oh yeah. Did we take that out?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did yet.
I don't think we did. I don't remember.
But they did. They
yeah.
did ship it with that in there.
It was done very well.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get it out if it's not. Yeah, so that's where the radiator sits. And it actually clears the hood. When the hood closes, it's in this space here. So it doesn't touch. And then down here, we're clear. It doesn't touch anything. It's fully hanging by the bracket bolts. It fits really well. It's the best we could have done with our eyeballs and measuring and
Very nice.
very nice. We're test fitting some stuff. Brandon's down there working on some heater stuff. And we've got this upper radiator pipe hose going to our thermostat housing. Yeah, so what Brandon's tightening is going to go down to the cooled oil filter housing cooler loop. Oh yeah, that's coming along. A little bit more. So what we have here is this transmission that you're familiar with. If you're not, go back a few episodes, watch how we got this transmission and what it is. What we don't have is the bracket. We have this bracket, which is the transmission roll stop for the auto trans that was in here. We tried to get one for the manual. We couldn't find it. Tried Yama, they canceled it. All we could get was this, which is the bracket that goes on the transmission. So what we're gonna do is, we've got this auto one that we cleaned up. We're gonna put it back where it goes, back here, so that our e-brake cable is in the right spot. You can see this goes through here. This is gonna go through there. And then this we'll put on here like it's supposed to, and we're just gonna make an extension piece that goes from here to here, because the auto trans is a little bit longer. So Alex is here to help us make that. We'll show you what it looks like as it goes. We need to check on that.
Oh, we're almost there, Terry. Yeah. Maybe we could just add a piece of plate.
Yeah. Just one of the pieces you cut off.
Yeah, because that's about the thickness we need.
So here we got this extension plate bolted to the transmission.
But if it were for me, I would overthink it way too much.
Think some more, just a little bit, but not too much.
So he's gonna put a plate here
That's where I
to
am.
get this here, but then we've got it. And then we'll weld this piece to this extension plate, and then we'll have it. And that'll keep our roll stop from, it'll keep our transmission from rolling. It'll stop it.
It'll roll that way.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh!
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
With everything test fit and tacked up, Brandon can finish welding it all together.
Here it is. Here's our finished bracket. Brandon did a good job welding. He did a real good job. What'd you do?
I went like this.
Get your fingers out of here. I'm just starting the bolt.
No, I started the bolt.
You made his fingers move faster.
They moved a little faster with me in there.
Two man's fingers. Automotive shop.
Fingers, one man's truck. I gotta write it out.
My favorite when you.
I like it when it hits a freshly painted part.
Yeah.
Spings.
Okay.
All right. So now we just need to round it and clean it up.
Yeah. Especially like cutting this end off because.
Yeah.
I guess
that's
that's not
not
quite.
No,
as
that-
close.
that's
but
pretty
no,
good.
We'll round
But
it.
we don't need like 3/4
Yeah.
of an inch
We'll
of that.
round it, make it look real pretty.
Yeah.
So we'll lop that.
So
one
does
off
the transmission wriggle anymore, or is it
straight.
solid?
It's not tight.
Oh.
This bolt. It's still.
Well, we should tighten it to make sure it works.
You guys got hands.
Brandon.
He was trying to use them on mine.
Trying to use your hands.
Where was that?
We already big brain.
It's 14s, right?
Yeah, but where was that? Where's that ratchematity that you had?
Oh, I put it away.
Whoa, sir. Excuse me. Coming through here.
That was a dad sneeze.
Coming through
And
here.
these don't.
What?
What do you want?
Give it a wiggle. Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, we're not bracing this. I think that's thick enough plate.
I think so too. I mean, look at what it was. I mean, I guess we extended it, but still, it's not like it was really thick metal on the factory bracket.
Yeah, but it's not doing any of this
Right,
like this is.
right.
But you know, if it does, then we'll put. Basically, what I was saying before is we were going to cut a section of this and like make a T.
Oh.
And I said we were going to do it on both sides, but I don't think we need it up here. Maybe eventually you might need one here, but
If we do 4-wheel drive launches. Right? Is that what we're doing?
4-wheel drive lunches.
Trumps.
Oh, definitely 4-wheel drive
Whoa, whoa,
lunches.
whoa, whoa.
All right. Brandon's got that all cut and ground. That looks really nice. That's a nice piece.
Thank you.
And now, what are you doing?
Now we're gonna sandblast it and powder coat it.
Sweet. What color?
Black.
Wow.
No, the red of this intake.
Dark. Probably the red of the
Turbo.
turbo.
What turbo?
Thanks for watching. In the next one, we dig into the intercooler and suspension, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.
I'm gonna.
All right. This is unusable.
I just lost. I just
All right, let's
No,
clean up that
don't.
bracket.
I'm gonna.
Oh, guys. We're going to clean up this bracket.
okay.
I'm gonna.